Oh, very good question. The difficulty we have here is that this rests on the premise that we actually have Pliny's original letters, and we don't. What we've got are copies of copies of copies. I think the earliest ones we have are copies that date to the 5th century AD or thereabouts. And the problem with copies made by lots of different people is that you get mistakes. And so you get variations of the same letter, and this letter is actually a good example. Apparently there are versions of this letter, or copies of this letter, that give a date that seems to have been whoever translated it, they've tried to work it out. There have been ones where there is no date mentioned, and apparently there's ones where the date's implied but not actually referred to. Point being is that we don't have what Pliny originally wrote. What they do with these sort of various versions, and has been done, is they try and form what's considered the main content from the letter. So there's lots of content in all of those letters that matches up. So that seems to have been what was in the original. But there are these fringe aspects to it, or fringe elements that seem to be tweaked in and appear and don't appear in different versions. And the date is one of those things, which is, pretty ironic given how important it was and how much we rely on that date. However, I'm confident, perhaps over optimistic, that we will find something at Pompeii that will give us further evidence of exactly when the eruption happened, perhaps a bit of a closer date. But until we have that, we give it the 24th of August. However, with a caveat of, we just need something at the moment. This will probably change. And as I've mentioned in the previous video, there's quite a bit of evidence to challenge this.